Hi everyone. So I finally completed 2 whole years of Vipassana, and wow, what a journey! It's been a very long, very soul crushing, I would say, after, you know. And ऐसे लगता है कि पता नहीं कहाँ से घूम के आई हूँ. तो अभी उस जगह पर हूँ, and I thought I should make a video again because it's been 2 years, and what all have I learned? I've put in everything in the previous video, so I'm not going to repeat anything. I will just speak about how I'm feeling today, which is 2 years after I completed my Vipassana meditation practice in Pune in 2022 February. So, the first thing that I'm feeling is clarity. I've been mentioning this from day one, and Abhi bhi, it is even more clear. And when I say clear, I'll tell you what I mean by that. It's clarity of thought, clarity of intention, clarity of intentions of the other person also, and just the vibes that I get or anything around me somehow is clearer, like the sounds and the smells, what I see. What I'm saying is clarity, like just that's the best way I can explain it. That the energy around me, I can very clearly discern it. Like confusion and chaos thoda kam ho gaya, basically. That's the best way to put it. Number two is fearlessness. And I'll tell you why. There is another thing that has come with it is truth speaking and truth seeking, both of them. Now, we all lie at different levels, and I had always been lying all my life actually. And when I say lie, guys, what I'm trying to say is it's not lying on the face that, किसी को कुछ बोल दिया वो वाला झूठ नहीं. अपने आप को सच बोलना और या अपने आप को झूठ बोलना. I'm talking about that. So, this whole lying business, at least as far as I can see inside, I don't lie to myself. Or at least I'm trying not to. Subconsciously, I might just be. इतने layers भी वो हुए ना expose that every time I thought that I've now started to speak truthfully to myself, I realized another layer got unearthed, and I realized, oh my god, this also was a very big lie. But point is that the journey is going on, where more and more truth speaking is happening and truth seeking is also happening through meditation. Now, because of the truth speaking and seeking, I've realized they are kind of interspersed with fearlessness. You know, it's it's almost like you can make me stand somewhere in the middle of a square, and you can strip me down to whatever you want to, and somehow I'm not going to feel scared of being judged, because either I'll apologize, which I already have to so many people now for whatever, in whatever way I may have hurt them, because I always knew it was never coming from a bad place or from malice or from a bad intention. So I ended up apologizing to each one of them. And apart from that, there, even if there is something that somebody wants to bring me down for, or like do anything, somehow it's just left like कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता, that you want to speak badly or do something like that. It just doesn't affect me. It doesn't scare me. There is no fear. Similarly, so this is fear of being judged. That's kind of slowly leaving. The other is fear of doing new things. That is something that's become even like stronger. There is fearlessness. There is fearlessness in that space where there is no fear, where I'll be like, oh, acha, ye karenge to kya hoga, and all of that. Because maybe the understanding of life has happened in terms of the gratitude towards life, that we all have been given this beautiful life, and what can we give to it rather than asking from it. So I feel that the more I can give to it, then the more enriched I feel. And then move on again, and then keep feeling good, bad, ugly, whatever, and keep moving on. I mean, I always feel we have very less time. So that fearlessness, that keep doing whatever you want to, because there's one life. And aren't we lucky that we have this space or this thing that we call life, where we know that we have it? Are you getting what I'm saying? Like animals and plants don't know it, but we do. So उसको मेरे को एक typical routine में and rules को follow करके नहीं गुजारना है. So I want to experience a lot of things. Four is awareness. There is a sense of awareness of the self or things around me. Being an HSP, which is a highly sensitive person, I anyways can detect a lot around me at any given point in time. A lot of you that are HSPs will also relate with this. Energies, vibes, feelings, emotions, change in frequency, body language, cues. It's crazy. So that awareness has also gone to another level, and add to it the clarity that I'm talking about. So sometimes it can be overwhelming, but now because of the meditation and because of so much of writing and being just generally aware, these things don't affect me as much. And that allows for a certain amount of centering and I would say, taking charge of your life. Not letting things affect you or not being dictated by your day. Rather, taking charge of your day daily. So that has come as these things have come as a byproduct of being aware, very, very aware. And once you're aware, you realize that you don't really attach good, bad, or ugly with any awareness. Like, for example, I might have this quality, that quality, or this is how I behave, or that's how I behave, or this trait I have, or that trait I have. I don't attach good, bad, ugly. It just is. That's just how it is. Yes, if that behavior causes harm to somebody, which honestly, if the intention is not there, why will it? But if it still does, then apologize also. Because what's the harm? Somebody got hurt, so apologize. It just become very simple. That's just what it is. That's number 4. And number 5, this is the most important. This one's going to really help a lot of people out there. I've named my emotions, each one of them. So I won't tell you each one, but let's say, okay, like this is my, let's say, can you see this? This, let's say, is anger, okay? Now, it's just an example, all right? In my head, there's another imagery of it. But I've actually given them clothes to wear, all the emotions, okay? The main ones, the fear and anger and joy, disgust, these things. So I have given them names and I've actually made them wear clothes. I have, they have names, and now they get lined up on the table. It's like I talk to them daily. This might be sounding totally off to most of you, but it helps me, right? So now let's say anger has come. So I talk to anger, and I'm like, okay, the anger, is like it's brownish in color, it's bald headed, and it's fiery, and it always has a dagger with it. It's a very ninja-ish attitude it has. So when the ninja arrives and I'm like, anger, you've come again, it's fine. And obviously you will, right? I mean, look at the situation. तो आपको तो आना आप ही तो आओगे इस situation में और कौन आएगा? I mean, to have a situation where you're supposed to feel angry, and if you're feeling something else, then there's something up. And that's what Vipassana taught us, right? That you put your emotions outside of yourself. I think it has started to happen. Me being a designer and an artist, I think it kind of helps me when I literally dress up my emotions in various clothes. Some are blue, some are yellow, some are red, and each one of them has a name. So when they get lined up on the table, as per the circumstance, it's really fun to watch them. Why? Because I no longer attach them to me. So Kanika Kush is not an angry person. Kanika Kush is not a sad person. Kanika Kush is not a disgusted person. Are you understanding? Similarly, Kanika Kush is not a happy person. I feel happy, I feel sad, I feel disgust, I feel anger, and so on and so forth, right? That frees me from the burden of identifying with anything for that matter. It really does. And that's how somehow you start to feel 10 kilos lighter all the time, because you're not taking that burden. Yeah, I feel I'm not that important that I'm going to carry so much and then act accordingly and then do this, do that. नहीं चाहिए मेरे को. हाँ, कुछ सिचुएशन आया एंड ख़राब लगा, तो उस टाइम पर कोई इमोशन आई, इमोशन को देखा, पकड़ा उसको, बोला हाँ जी आप आ जाओ, अच्छे से आ जाओ. Oh, and by the way, no negative or positive, they're all the same. And they all have their rightful place also in our lives because we're human beings. So no way am I going to discard them or say आप चले जाओ, आपकी ज़रूरत नहीं है. नहीं. When they come, I actually lay down samosa and chai for each one of them. And जितनी देर रहना है रहिए आप, जब जाना है आप जाओ, आपको बैठे रहना है that's also cool, आपको जो करना है आप करो. It's like that. It's like that now. Did this make any sense? I hope it did, because it makes a lot of sense to me. It somehow just makes me feel very light, much lighter. So that's that. Yeah, that is about 2 years post Vipassana. All the best to anybody who wants to go out there, because it is something that is totally worth it, totally worth it. But then again, there are so many other ways to get here as well. When I say get here, is to come to a place of a little bit of awareness and a little bit of centering. So that's that for now, guys, and have a beautiful day ahead. Bye.